I'm Jerry Drager, Drager's International Classic Sales in Burlington, Washington. I want to tell you, I bought this 1956 Cameo pickup, and I got to tell you, it is a gorgeous, beautiful truck. I bought it locally, and it is great and nice. It's clean, the paint's beautiful. I mean, you can just see how everything looks on here. You can see the grill. Now, sometime or another, somebody had something on here, an emblem of some kind. I don't know what. They didn't have an emblem there that I know of, I've ever seen. And you can just see how clean this thing is. I mean, look up underneath here and see how all that is good there. Look down in here in the engine compartment. I mean, it's all just nice, looks good. Everything's clean, the firewall's clean. It just all looks really, really, really good. I really like how good the grill is and stuff. See how nice that is? It just looks good. Then this hood closes good. So it just, the whole truck. This is mocha, frost mocha. Frost mocha is the color on it. And it's just really a pretty color on here. It's not an original color for it. It's got a nice visor on here. It fits tight, nothing hanging on or bolted on that way. It all looks good across there, everything. And of course, the Cameo, this you can see on the back here, it's got these side strips in here. This is 57 Cameo stuff. 56 was plain, and this really adds a lot of class to it. So I don't know if they just added these chrome pieces. I doubt very much they replaced the fenders. I'm sure this is what they did. They added that. And I mean, look inside here. Look how nice these doors are. All this finish underneath here. You can just see. Look in there and see how clean that is. Look in and right back in the back there, there's a jack sitting there. It's all clean and wrapped up. Just looks good. And see that interior, the dash and everything. Now this has got this originally came with a 265 in it, but it's been updated to a 263. This is won trophies also. I mean, you look at the interior and the headliner there and all. 283. Yeah, it's got a 283. What did I say?
263.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, it's been updated to the 263.
VIN tag.
Yeah, the VIN tag's right there where it's supposed to be. We don't know about the mileage.
That's probably when they finished restoring it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
1743. I don't know.
Yeah. And so you can look back in here. Look at there, the gas tank even matches. They painted that all nice. This is a big window too, so you can see got the big window in the cab. And this is another thing I like about this thing. Look how nice those doors close. I really like stuff like that. And again, you can see along here, got these neat wheels on here. I first looked at this truck and I think I was going to put stock wheels back on it and stuff. But you know what? I like these wheels, and they would have been with the wide whites anyway. So it all looks really good, nice, finished, nice, looks really good. The tailgate comes down, you can see, painted with this the green type stuff there. That's just a thread. And it all looks really nice. Look at the finish work. Somebody spent a lot of money redoing this truck. You really like to buy them like this. And right in here, there's a scratch right there and a little scratch right there. That's really pretty much it. And that could even be brush touched. We never tried. Anyway, you can just see how nice this whole truck is. Same with this side. Look, put that in there. Anyway, you can just see how nice and clean that is. It's even got a compass over there. Doesn't have a radio, but it's got a heater. Look at that dash. Isn't that dash nice? See, there's some dash blacks there where he's showing the truck. And again, you can see this door panel is all really good and clean. This all looks really good. And again, just closes really nice. I really think you'll really enjoy owning this truck. And I don't know where you're going to find a nicer one. I mean, this is a really nice truck. We're going to do the lights, turn signals for you, and so you can see that operate. Headlights. High beam, low beam, turn signals. And this has electric wipers on it, so he can do that without starting the engine. It's not vacuum. I think they're 2-speed too.
2-speed,
so
yep.
that works good. And how about the horn? Super. Turn it up and let's show them the taillights and the turn signals.
There's tail lights.
Also, the backup lights do not work. Turn signals. Super. So all that works good, the brake lights and everything. It's a great driving truck, I'll tell you. Skagit Auto Works used this truck for their ad in the Hometown Values brochure. The Cameo pickup is also an award winner. Here it is, first place, truck 72 and older. But get this, best truck, same show. So, I mean, it's pretty neat to win like that. But you know what? I even like this one even better. This is the 7th annual Fall Car Showdown. And this was the Fair Staff's Choice Award. That's pretty neat. Everybody picks out a car, and this is the one they chose. It's a beautiful truck. Now I can reach down here like you see everybody do. I love it how many times they have to touch it all over the place. And I just had it running, but it hasn't set long enough to get cold, and it isn't hot yet. Go ahead and start it up for me. I mean, it just starts up and runs great. I mean, you'll be happy the way this truck, I should say, runs. You can just see how neat it is, nice in there. It's really a clean setup. This is a super clean truck. It just runs and drives great. Excuse me. That was originally a 265 in there. Now it's got a 283 in there. It's been updated. Other than that, it's stock. I got to tell you, both Andrew and I have been looking this thing over, and this is above average pickup. I think you'll be highly impressed. You want to come and crawl all over it and look at it and everything. I think you're going to be quite excited about this truck. We're going to put it up on the hoist now. We're going to go underneath this beautiful Cameo pickup. And I have to tell you, this truck is clean. You can look up in there. You can see in the inner fenders there. It just, everywhere you look, it's not full of dirt or anything. It's clean. It's all fresh looking. Everything looks good. Cab corners there look good. All the metal work underneath here is all clean and painted. Looks all fresh. Exhaust system looks good and clean. You can see all that in there. It just looks good. Look at that metal there in the framework. It's all clean. The drive shaft is clean looking. I mean, this thing is just really clean. It runs and drives great. I've learned a couple of things looking at it from the underside. I tell everybody it's stock, but it's been upgraded. Now look at those floor pans. Don't they look good? Look at the corner of the cab right there. You see, we got a good view of that. You can see in there. The step. That's the step as you're entering the cab. It's all good. Floor pans all look good. Look how clean that engine is there. There's the other one going. It just, everywhere you look, it just looks new. And look at the brakes. It's got a split brake system. I hadn't paid any attention to that before. It's manual brakes, but we have disc brakes also. So that's not stock. And of course, there's the bottom of that 283 engine, and there's the other side. And the suspension is all stock, just like it came from the factory. Got like brand new tires on there. It all looks just really good. It's really clean. There's no buildup of any grease or grime on anything. I mean, you can just see this thing's been all apart. Look how clean that engine is up in there. It looks fresh. So up in there, it just looks good everywhere you look. I'm going to look up under here. This is on the right inner fender. You can just see it's all looks good. It's clean. You can tell that it's been a frame off restored truck. I mean, you don't get a rig this clean without taking it totally apart and going through everything. They could have done more. It could have, I see, you know, you see spots on the underside that could be finished, but they didn't. Who does an underside painted up beautifully? A show car, yes. A regular car, no.
But it feels good. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know. First time driving it, feels pretty good.
Oh, I know. I drove it. It's
quiet.
Yeah, no, it's quiet. It doesn't rattle or anything. It's just super clean. I mean,
There's a little wind noise through there, but yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, you're hard pressed to find a truck as nice as this.
All the gauge is working. No, the temp gauge.
No, the temp gauge works too.
Oh, it does. Okay.
It came up on me after I drove it a while.
Good oil pressure.
Yep. And I wanted to put gas in it, but I didn't have the. And the wipers are electric also. So that worked. And the horn works. Okay. I mean, this thing's clean. Now the fan's not working, so we gotta do something there. So we'll have to work on that fan and get. We just got it in, and it's beautiful. I like it. Yeah, take it down the freeway for you and see how it works. This is a 1956 Chevy Cameo pickup. We just got it in today, actually. I think you got to be dead stop to do that.
Oh, okay.
So we're heading down the freeway here. This is I-5 going south, and I got to tell you, everybody doing 70 miles an hour here to 75 miles an hour. Like all old trucks, it's got a little wind noise in here.
60 on the odometer, we're doing 65 on the GPS.
Okay. There's Andrew driving. just got it in, so we got to do it service and safety checks, which we will do. Probably can't hear me anyway.
I don't think that's working.
Very seldom do the cigarette lighters work on these old cars, but sometimes they do. Anyway, Andrew's pushed it in. It's a radio delete Chevy. So the overdrive work, if you let your foot off of it, does it shift?
I didn't feel it.
You didn't feel it?
No. He told me that he never drove it fast enough to get it going overdrive anyway. He said he'd probably 50 miles an hour when he drove it around town.
So we've had it faster than he's had it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll play with the overdrive, see if we can get it running, working. What a beautiful truck. I wanted to show you what works and doesn't work on this car. As far as I know, everything does. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn the lights on. And if you see right here, you can see this light right there. That's the dash lights shining on out there. Now the other thing we want to watch is the gauges. You can see temperature. Of course, it's cold. I've started it up, but it's cold. But we'll start it right now. So you saw all the gauges go up. Gas gauge went up, the oil pressure went up, amp gauge, it's charging. Did I show you the lights here? They work. High beam, low beam, turn signal. You can see it flashing out there against that car. Maybe I can see it better that way. Oh, now you can see it much better. Anyway, you can see that works. The wipers, I'll shut this off for a second. It's not running. And the wipers are electric. 2-speed, 2. The fan, you can hear it running and stuff. Oh, I suppose I should have been over here where you can see me moving all this stuff. Anyway, you can see all that. This is a choke and that works. There is no radio. I don't know about the dome light. Yep, dome light works. So I think you'll find everything works in this truck. The thing runs and drives really nice. This is above average truck. I don't know about the overdrive. I've driven this truck. I'm not sure I've even played with the overdrive. I'll have to get it out. So we got this truck out, and we took it over to Protect because the overdrive wasn't working, and it was basically electrical is what I thought it was because it would freewheel. So there it is. Andrew's going to let off the throttle.
It's in overdrive right now.
It's in overdrive right now,
Yeah.
so if you step on it, it dropped down right there.
Yeah.
So we there, see it shifted it back up in overdrive. So it is working now. I forgot what this lever was here. It says lock on it. Well, Andrew figured out, and this is what happens.
Leo figured it out.
It's
got a horn.
a horn, and you can twist it and locks it so you can't just pull it anytime you want. As you can see by the dash plaques, this is a Northwest truck. We're going to put the 56 Cameo pickup. Look at that thing. Isn't that neat looking rig? I like the color on this thing too. It's not a standard color by any manner of means. Anyway, Andrew's going to back it up onto the hoist there, or on the turntable I should say.